my sunglasses? The sun is so bright. We're back at work on Tuesday morning and Joe is waiting for the trash truck to come. He's dogging the trash truck. Remember the guy told him that on Tuesdays he can throw away his trash straight into the truck, right? So that's what he's waiting for. The minute we go back there on the production floor and start printing, that truck will come and we'll miss it. So we're kind of waiting for that. Then we're going to get started. We're still doing these bottles right here. These ones. We have to do the second and the third color on the 5 palettes. Remember we did the 3 colors on the first palette when we first got started. So we have to finish up, and we took the day off yesterday, of course, to go to the taping of the Boris and Nicole show. And although we had a lot of fun going to that taping because the comedian that warms up the crowd made it fun, I don't think I'll go back to any of these tapings because they really are painful. You have to wait in a long line. And to tell you the truth, the line yesterday wasn't really long. There was like maybe 25 of us. We got there an hour early, and they didn't take us in until maybe 40 minutes after the time that they wanted us to be there. So that was like an hour and 40 minutes worth of standing in heels. And if that wasn't painful enough for me because I suffer with the fasciitis in both my heels, that wasn't bad enough. Poor Joe suffered even more than I did because he couldn't wear a hat. And with his bald head and the sun beating down on it, he was really punishing. So every time I would find a shade, I would say, go under the shade, I'll hold space in line. You know, we kind of like work with each other that way to see, well, which one's in more pain, right? Plus, my heel will ease up after I ice it and stuff. You know, if he gets skin cancer because the sun's beating down on his head, he's not going to heal, right? So we have to do like a little trade-off to help each other out. So he's revving up the machine. I don't know why, because he's waiting for the trash truck. Let me close that door. So I was in a lot of pain Friday night because that stupid machine, I say it gave me a flash, but it's not really the light that's causing the problem. So it's not like a welder's flash. It's the heat from the irradiator. The lamp has an irradiator that blows back hot air out of the lamp so that the lamp won't burn up. That lamp, by the way, costs $5,000. The lamp that dries the bottles on the machine. Everything on that machine is expensive. To even change one little nut, it's like 30 bucks, you know? So anyways, the air blew back, even though I had my glasses and stuff on, it blew back and it hit this eye. So Joe says I have to wear goggles today. That comes with the thing off to the side here. So it hit this eye, and you know, at first it feels like there's an eyelash in your eye, and then later on, like 4, 5, 6 hours later, it feels like there's a finger in your eye. And then pretty soon, once you lay down for the night and you get up again for whatever, using the bathroom or water, you just see fog. You know, so when I felt the pain, right away I went ahead and peeled my potato, sliced it, took some ibuprofen, came back, put that potato on my eyelid, went to bed. And then Saturday I was much better, and by Sunday I was perfect. But I don't want to have injury again to my eye today, so I am definitely going to put on the right goggles today and stay far away from that stupid light. But I can't wait to be done with these bottles and then see what next project comes in, because a bunch of people are calling, wanting to rush their projects in here because the LA Fair is in September, and a lot of my customers go to the LA Fair, and so they want their stuff now, but they order it last minute because they're broke. They're as broke as I am, so they order last minute so they don't have to pay right away. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. It's 5:30 Wednesday evening, July the 29th. It's Jory's 24th birthday, and ever since my feet hit the ground this morning, I've been on the go. Of course, I have to be here at work with Joe, and then I also wanted to be home to make him what he wanted for his birthday, you know? And he wanted, I just realized he wanted like a southern meal, because he wanted fried chicken, mac and cheese, coleslaw, and red velvet cake. I mean, where did that come from? That's not anything any of my kids have ever asked for their birthdays, okay? So this is one of my cousins calling. Let me stop for a minute. Anyways, I'm gonna have to call her back right now. I was going through the entire day, posting things on my social media and stuff about his birthday. I mean, I ran home at 2 o'clock, made him his meal. Jada did the cake. Thank God for Jada, because she did the cake. And then we came back to work at 5 o'clock because I have a potential customer for the Jeep and he wants to come. At first he said 5:30, then he said 6:30, and he's coming from far away, and he sounds like an older gentleman, and his wife. He wanted us to meet him like at a halfway point, but Joe wasn't feeling that. I mean, for safety reasons, I don't really know if this guy is old, young, you know, murderer, saint, whatever, you know, so I'm not gonna go meet this man at Walk and Don't Walk, you know what I mean? And on top of that, if he buys the vehicle, then how am I gonna get back home? And then he's all like, well, I'll have my wife take you guys home. He doesn't know if we're murderers, you know, so I don't want him to do that. And of course, Joshua could follow us, but then what if he doesn't buy the vehicle? Then I've wasted all my time and my gas. So I'm like, you know what, I want to help you out, but it's better if you come here. So he's coming to the shop. I've got Osley in the back door. He hasn't left. He's going to stick around just in case these people are killers. So, but anyways, I had to come back to work to meet him, and I might as well just go ahead and pack these things because I've lost 3 hours out of the day because I had to go home and take care of my baby boy. Yes, he's still my baby boy. He's 24 years old, but he's still my baby boy. But you know what? Even though I'm tired, his gratefulness and his gratitude just really has made it worthwhile. And the sweetest thing happened today when I was just running through the entire day, and I got back here at 5, and Joe says, how come you haven't vlogged all day? And I don't know what happened, but tears came to my eyes. And it wasn't sad tears, it was just like, he acknowledges what I do. And so I'm like, yeah, I haven't vlogged all day. I've been so busy. I didn't want to get distracted. And then he goes, well, you have to record something. I mean, it's Jory's birthday and you have to record something, right? So it just really like touched my heart that it mattered to him that I didn't vlog all day. Because I guess sometimes I wonder if, you know, it bugs him with the camera in his face all the time. And, you know, so that was pretty cool. But now I have to get back to packing these bottles before this man comes. Let me show you. I've got my machete over there. I've got my box cutter slicer over here. I mean, I'm telling you, this old man is going down. If he tries any mess with me, he is going down. I think we'll be okay. Sounds like a nice old guy. So, see, I'm packing these. My cousin's calling back again. I hope somebody didn't die or something. Hello? Nothing much, Lise. What's up? Is it another heart attack?
Yeah.
Is it a mild one, major one? You don't know how big? Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second for me, okay? Don't go, all right? Hold on. So that's my aunt, my mom's sister, calling me to tell me that her daughter has had a heart attack. So let me go deal with her. Let me go pray and console her, and then I'll get back with you guys in a little bit, all right? So it's 7:09 and we're heading home from the shop. The couple came to see the vehicle, and the lady was able to test drive it. I think the lady is a little bit younger than the guy, and I really think she likes it, but I think she's like me, to where she doesn't like to make rash decisions. She wants to think about it first. So I told you, let's go inside the shop and let them talk about it. And she's like, can I think about it and then get back with you? And I have another one that I want to take a look at, but I already know that I'm not going to like that one because it's a 4-cylinder when this is a 6. And can I just, and I'm like, go ahead. This is how I believe. If it's meant to be for her, it'll be for her. The little car, when the guy came and saw it Friday, he was supposed to come back and buy it Saturday, right, Joe? Or he saw it Thursday and was supposed to buy it Friday, and he never came back till Sunday. And I didn't stress. If it was for him, it was gonna be for him. And guess what? The guy looks like he works in the same parking lot where Jory works, because Jory saw the car there. But anyways, I'm excited because I think this lady would love the Jeep. She had one before. She had a 1993 and she just loved it. And this is a 97. My battery just died. We're going home to sing happy birthday for Jory and let him cut his little red velvet cake. And that's it for the end of my day. My feet hurt.
It's green.
Hey, that's pretty.
Cool. Gummy.
Where'd you get them from?
Food sauce.
Oh.
Okay, ready?
So it's Jory's birthday.
You're not vlogging this, right?
1, 2,
All I can show is your
3.
shirt.
I won't be on vlog.
What's your shirt?
Nice birthday. Put it up. Who cares?
Happy birthday
Okay.
to
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Why Jada only wants to sing it? Sing.
Yeah, Jory.
dear Jory. Happy birthday to you.
We've been singing too. Hey, Jada, they just won some lawsuit to release Happy Birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
because it costs so much
Is
to
that
use.
news? Isn't that Bobby Christina chick down?
Oh my God, where's he been? Don't cut your cake,
Cut your
boo.
cake home. I even sliced it in the middle so it could have frosting.
Nice.
Yeah.
That paw
It's
print
like
cake,
that way.
Right, that's what Colin said.
That
It's a
paw
pop print
print,
for
though.
Cora.
Oh, that's a
too.
cookie?
Yeah, it's a cookie.
Oh, that's a cookie too. I'll put that on fire. I was right.
That one's chocolate on the side.
Okay, Joe.
Why waste one of them on a girl?
Give it to me then. I don't care.
Yeah, this
that
one
one broke
burnt
apart. Look at that one.
Okay.
Okay,
Cut,
Josh.
Jory, did you bring a knife, babe?
Yeah.
I thought you guys had a knife.
Joshua's birthday
This
too.
is my birthday. I shouldn't have to be bringing knives here.
I put out that last one. It's me.
Bring my Cora in, so she needs to come have the cake.
Cora, what the hell?
ruin
This
this.
cake too small for Cora.
We're just gonna destroy
Oh my
it.
God, what you gonna do? Cut the cake straight down the middle?
What don't you guys do? It's a small cake.
Yeah, we'll do that. It's your cake. Do whatever you want to do with your cake.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Oh, so you know math, huh? So you think you all that because you know some math?
Okay, Joy, there's not 1,000 of us here.
It's little pieces.
There's also cupcakes. It's exactly like the cake.
You're a cupcake. We should go throw some at Colin. Where's he at? He's usually here for all these cake things.
Did he have to go to work?
He's just tired.
You want to eat peas, Jar?
Yeah. Why should you guys make it? I'm not gonna not eat a piece.
Oh, Mom wants 1,000 egg rolls for her birthday.
So what?
I just saw it on the TV and I just got tempted.
Subliminal messaging.
I know, it was so good though. All right, Jory, enjoy your birthday. Too bad you don't want to be on my vlog.
We're getting closer to death, bro. That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to be alone.
Oh my God,
Put it.
drama.
Put it. Put it. Nigga, you just look like some fool in a tank top.
For real.
Sing the other one. Jory, it's your birthday.
What's the point? He's not even here.
God bless you this day.
I
You
don't
gave
like
me
the
the
way
gift,
chocolate would.
what?
Of a little
Of a
sister.
wonderful son.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you today.
I'm so excited.
Hey guys, so we just finished. What do you want to show me, babe? They have a little Jeep over there.
They want
3,900. That's what we paid for this Jeep, what, 4 years ago from them, 3,700. Anyways, we're done packaging those yellow bottles and we told the customer to pick up tomorrow so we can take off early today. It's 2 o'clock and it's Thursday, the day after Jory's birthday. And by the way, Jory went for an interview with the city and he said the interview went really well. I have no doubt about it because Jory interviews well. Jory has never interviewed for a job that he has not gotten. And one of the jobs that he tried out for was at the movie theater. And the day he was going to start working, he realized it wasn't for him. And he quit the day before he started his first shift. And he says, I'll be honest, this is not for me. I thought it was, but nah. I know I'm going to be unhappy here doing this. So he quit the same day. But it's not that he didn't get hired. He got hired and he got trained. Anyways, Joe and I were in Walmart just now because he went to go fix his sunglasses. A little screw came loose. And we were having this discussion. I don't know how the discussion started, but we're talking about churches on a whole. And you know the type of churches that want to tell you what to do, which I think most churches kind of do, but some more than others. And he was specifically talking about Seventh-day Adventists because his mom was raised as a Seventh-day Adventist. She didn't raise you guys like that though, right? You guys were raised as Catholic?
we are the mercy of the world.
Joe says, say it again. Joe, what will you say?
He was raised on the mercy of the world.
On the mercy of the world? For those of you who
got
don't
a church.
understand Creole, it means on the by the mercy of the world. He's kidding. They used to go to Catholic church. And for the most part, Catholics too, they have a lot of strict dogmatic type guidelines and stuff that they follow. But he was talking about Seventh-day Adventists because the Seventh-day Adventists of today, they don't eat meat. Back in the olden days, they did. Your sister eat meat, right?
Sister eat meat.
Yeah, his sister's a Seventh-day Adventist. She got back into the religion because her husband was. And I think all her children are Seventh-day Adventists. They all live in Belize. And so he says, I don't know when that started happening, when they stopped eating meat. So my friend Osley is Seventh-day Adventist. So he was explaining to us that if he were still living in St. Vincent, where he's from, he would be eating meat because the meat is cleaner there than here in America, where they put antibiotics and hormones and all types of stuff. And I'm saying for the most part, they do that to everything. They do it to the fruits and to the vegetables. They may not give it hormones, but they put pesticides and insecticides. And they've been doing this since forever, at least since the 70s, maybe earlier, right, Joe?
You heard that?
Yeah, so they do this, they do bad stuff to all the food that we eat, pretty much. So Joe was like, see, Joe started with his little rant, and he goes, oh, good, no religion tell me what to do, or no church tell me what to do, are you crazy? Oh no. And Joe started barking up a storm in Walmart. And so I said, well, I can already tell who's never going to be caught in some cult, not you, because Joe does not like to be told what to do and what not to do. I mean, a lot of people are like that, but Joe is even more so like that. And he's not a rule breaker. He'll follow the rules. I mean, he used to follow the seatbelt rules before seatbelt was a rule, so he'll follow the rules, but he doesn't like to be told what to do. And so we busted out laughing when I told him, I can tell you're not going to be caught in any cult. And then I said, so can you hear the cult leader telling you, Joe, you're going to have to share your wife with me because, you know, basically I'm the leader, and God said, you know, that's what leaders are supposed to do, have all the women in the cult. And Joe said the funniest thing. I was screaming with laughter inside Walmart because it was so organic what he said, and it was so Joe. So let me turn the camera on him for him to say what he said. Hold on. Okay, you got the floor. What you said?
Like I was saying, if the elders want me to share my wife with him, then he got to share his wife with me. It's a fair swap.
Oh my God, you guys don't even know how funny Joe is. I think you guys are picking up some of his personality. I mean, from out of me and Joe clearly has the better sense of humor. And a lot of people think that I'm humorous, but Joe clearly has the better sense of humor. And he can come up with some dry stuff. I call it that British stuff or that Jewish stuff, because the Jews and the Brits have a dry humor about them. It's almost like sarcasm / wit put together. And I love that kind of humor. I like that kind of stand-up comedy too, when it's so dry that it's barefaced, that you are laughing inside, that you don't even laugh on the outside, because it's like, I can't believe he said that, you know. So that's what Joe said. So that's a story of this little
why he's so privileged to have my woman and I can't have his woman. What the hell is that?
That was funny though, Joe. That was funny. What am I gonna do with my baby?
I'm a man just like you. He ain't no better than me.
Right?
You know what I mean?
So I have three recipes that I want to try. A new powder bun recipe that I have 2 new powder bun recipes that I want to try that I don't think any of them are going to work. I think one of them has too much fat, which is too much butter. One has too little fat. And they both use a little bit of shortening in it too that I've never ever heard of. So I would love to try it just to see how it come. I mean, I'm always game to see if I can make my recipes better, which in my powder bun recipe is the bomb, because I got it from St. Catherine's Academy when I went there, and I took it in home ec. So I think that's the bomb, but I'd try other people's stuff. Then I have one that's a potato coconut bread, sweet potato coconut bread, that looks so good when somebody shared the recipe with me. I want to go try it. And then there's another one. Which other one, Joe? Oh, there's a macaroni pudding. It's a sweet macaroni pudding that I want to try. Oh my goodness, I love when I find new recipes and I want to try them out and then tweak it for my own and then come and share it with you guys. So there's also one that I want to do, this barbecue meatloaf roll thingy that I saw somebody share on Facebook. So I have a lot of things I want to try, so I'm always excited when I'm going to go try new things. So we're almost home. And we're gonna have to stop cooking in this heat because my light bill for the month of June was $431 for the house alone. For the shop was almost $300, which you can say that's warranted because we're running heavy machinery, but I cried tears yesterday when I had to pay those 2 bills because my God, $700 between 2 bills. Can you guys believe that? So I filled out paperwork to try to get the bill to be low for the light bill for, like, you know how Jory has asthma and stuff, to try to get asthmatics discount or something because I can't cope. I mean, I don't want to see the July bill, and I certainly don't want to know what the August bill is going to be about. So it's bad, and I'm never going to do solar because solar is ugly, and it's a 20-year contract that they sign you to that you can never get out of, and basically I don't want to do solar. So we're almost home, guys, and let me go in and see how my house is, if it's cool. I'm going to test one of these recipes and see how it comes out, okay? Alright guys, so I had to come tape this moon for you guys because this is a blue moon. This is the second full moon in the month of July. One was on July 1st, today is July 30th. And so this is called a blue moon, and it only happens once in a blue moon. So I think it'll happen again in 2018. So this is July 30th, 2015. And let me go back inside. It's too dark. The killer lurks. And by the way, take a look. That's Joshua's car because I sold the Jeep. Yeah. Hey Joe, what are we doing?
Me?
What are we doing?
Hanging out.
Hey guys, so we came to meet my friend at Walk and Don't Walk to bring him some moolah so he can go buy me a new car today. Remember I told you guys Joe was getting involved in a business with my friend Lisa's brother? Well, he's a car dealer and he buys cars from the auctions and he sells them. So I think it's called flipping cars. So that's the business that Joe's doing on the side with him. Well, Joe's just learning right now. They're barely flipping the second car for Joe's training session, and then Joe's gonna get a badge and he'll be able to buy his own cars and stuff. But in any case, that's why I sold the Jeep and the car, so I could put the money together with some of my Google money and we can get another vehicle. So hopefully I'll get something like not older than a 2003, but maybe like a 2004 or a 2005 Yukon or Tahoe. So he's meeting us. Okay, so he's meeting us right here. Is he calling?
No. What, are you near some?
Yeah, but he didn't pass yet though. Yeah, so he's meeting us. I call it Walk and Don't Walk. And I'll tell you guys the joke about Walk and Don't Walk in a little bit. Okay, so let me stay focused with Joe, and then I'll catch you guys in a minute after we do this money transaction, all right? See the auction, you can't see nothing through this. I wanted to show my viewers that the auction is over that way. We already gave my friend the money. And I'm super excited to see what he's gonna pick up for me today, if he can pick up anything, because it was kind of last minute that we called him last night and said, we have the money. And so he didn't have time to check out anything online and all that stuff. So we don't know that we'll get a car today, but it's very exciting, you know, to just think that we might. So Joe, he wanna go fast.
I'm just gonna look.
You could look, baby. Pretty soon you'll be in these auctions just doing your thing, you know?
You got a lot in there.
There's a lot of cars in there. Hey, how do you guys like my hair? I tied it up in like in little buns last night, about 8 buns, and it was kind of hard to sleep on because I'm tender-headed, but when I let it down, then it's all wavy like this. So I just want to let you guys know that the person who bought the Jeep could not have been the more perfect person to buy the Jeep. They have a security firm here in our town, and the guy used to work for the federal government. He's a grandpa. He's about Joe's age, and he's a grandpa, and he is buying it for his granddaughter that just graduated high school. And they are a Jeep family. All that beeping. They're a Jeep family, and they have like 11 Jeeps in their fleet of cars that they use for their security business. But the granddaughter wanted a Jeep too, and of course they wanted a bright red Jeep, and so it was perfect. Whatever the quirks are about the Jeep, they're okay with it. They said we're totally going to fix that. That's not a problem. They know about the heater core because we do full disclosure, and we discounted the price down enough that they can pay to get the heater core done. And you know, the Jeep had an issue where sometimes the locks would work and sometimes they wouldn't work. Like you would do the power lock thing and they would lock, and then sometimes some of them wouldn't lock, or sometimes some of them wouldn't unlock. We always say this is a rape Jeep, because like if we're running the Jeep to get away from the rapist or the killer, and we chirp it with the remote, it may or may not open for us, or it may or may not lock when we get in. Right, Joe?
They said you can put a new alarm on it. So
they said, yeah, they're gonna put alarm on it. They're into security.
They're gonna fix it.
They're gonna fix it. I mean, that. Oh, I got so excited with the person who bought the Jeep, because
I'd rather them get it than the lady.
I'd rather them get it than the older lady, because the older lady would have had to fix all those things on her own, yada yada. And we show everything, you know, we're honest about it. So they said we're gonna go put an alarm on it right away, blah 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 blah. That is so cool. That young girl is gonna get a nice car, and we're gonna get a nice car hopefully today. So let me go home and do breakfast, because we are hungry. All I had was a yogurt. So Jada and I are at home watching Little Women while Joe went out to go buy a tire for Joshua's car, because I don't know what happened. I think the alignment is off, but one of the tires just kind of ate down, and it was scary being with that car on the freeway. Jada's over there making her breakfast. Hola, mami. Hola, hola. All right, Sam, I want to talk with you. The last vlog I said that I don't really like Fox News, and you put in the comments that you're a fan of Fox News, and I'm here to tell you, my darling Sam, we can still be friends. Throughout it all, we can still be friends. Without getting into too much politics and my beliefs and so on, the reason that I don't like Fox News is because of what it does to my parents, but especially my dad. My dad has always been a liberal thinker and have liberal beliefs. They raised us that way in Belize. We're Democrats in Belize. We're Democrats here. And he's one of those people that became Republican after President Obama got in. And I don't want to get into his intricacies and stuff, but sometimes he gets really bitter and enraged and angry. And I don't ever bring up politics to anybody I know. Honestly, we talk politics right here at the kitchen table between Joe and my kids and me. And I don't talk politics with anybody else at all. I've always been that way. And my dad waits for me to come there, you know, to come there for a visit with mommy, and just to have a good time, and just to watch Little Women and whatever else mommy watches on TV, and just love upon her. And then he comes and he starts spewing his rhetoric at me. And I don't know why he thinks he can do it to me. I think it's because my sister will shut him down. And, you know, my brother, well, he just runs. And my other brother lives in Florida. And so I think I'm the last one that he has where he thinks he can just shove things down my throat. And I won't argue back. You know, if that's your belief, that's your thing. So one day I went there, this was a couple years ago, and he started his rhetoric. And my Aunt Jenny was visiting. My Aunt Jenny was shocked at what he was saying. And I said, Daddy, you ride with your party and I'll ride with my party. I said, that's what you've taught us ever since we were little kids. I said, so it just so happened that when we were in Belize, everybody belonged to the same party. You know what I mean? So I just can't stand the hatred and the animosity and the bitterness and the rage and the anger that comes out of him after he gets through watching a good couple hours of Fox News. So that channel is blocked here at my house, because when he comes here for a visit, he doesn't get to turn that on and make life miserable for me. MSNBC, I don't watch that too much either. I'm not into watching politics and stuff like that. I watch my regular news. I get most of my news from Bill Maher and from the Young Turks. I don't know what that tells you about me, but that's where I get most of my news from. And look at Joe.
Why you make people looking at me for?
Because you're cute, baby.
I just come in, I'm sweating.
You get the tire?
Yeah.
How much you get it for?
$30.
Is it used?
Look good.
How much for Jada tires?
105 for everything.
But with the installation?
If I buy 4, I can each have $10 off.
So 105? So where I get 2? So we went to Walmart to price Jada's tires for her Mercedes, and They wanted 105 for the cheapest tires without installation. 105 with the installation is way better than 105 without the installation, right? Do you guys like the last vlog, future vlog thing that I'm doing at the vlogs? I totally stole that from Laura Vitalis from The Vitalis channel, her vlog channel. I saw them do it a couple of times. I don't even think they really keep up with it, but I saw them do it when they went to Italy recently, and they would say, do a little snippet and go last vlog and then future vlog. And I don't know why, I just loved it, and so I decided to do it at mine. And it's kind of difficult to do because sometimes I have a vlog ready to go up and I don't have anything to show you in the future because I haven't started a new vlog yet. So I kind of have to force start a new vlog so you guys can see something that's coming up. Mommy had chemo on Wednesday and she's doing fabulous. Fabulous. She says she has not lost her eyebrows and she can even see new growth of hair coming back. So this is the third chemo. She's doing really, really well with it. I think it's all in the mentality, because when she went the last time and got that good news, she is ready to fight, okay? She wants to have a big 50th birthday party for my brother in September. Well, she doesn't want to. She's having it. And she wants to be well to have this party. My brother's going to come from Florida for a visit, and it's a huge birthday party. I am so not jealous because Mommy had me a huge birthday party when I turned 42. And you might say, why an odd number like that? It's because we lost my grandmother's sister. That was the last of the three beautiful women that helped to raise me. And they raised my mom too. And she came back depressed from the funeral. We all went with her for the funeral, and she says, I'm throwing a big party. And she died on June the 29th, and we went for the funeral like around July 4th. And then when we got back, my mom says, I'm gonna have a big party. And then they said, what's the party for? And she goes, I don't know. And then we thought about Jory's birthday, which was July 29th, but Jory doesn't like parties. So she says, well, we're giving you a party. And oh boy, was it good. Joe and I cooked for all the food for the party. And this time around, I'm not cooking though. My mom's getting it catered. I don't want to cook. I just want to be an invited guest. You know that's not gonna happen, right? She's gonna ask me to DJ. Did you guys know that I used to be a DJ? Well, I still am. I just don't have gigs anymore. See my setup right there? My JBL speakers and my coffin thing there.
That are still better than half those speakers they produce now.
For real though, these JBL speakers are at least 22 years old. I think I got my setup when Jory was 2, Jada. And I paid probably about Joe, was it about $3,000 for the whole thing?
Yeah.
The speakers, Daddy helped me buy it at that time. The speakers, the Mackie, what do you call the thing? I don't remember what the thing's called. That's what I have my degree in, the mixer. And the double tape deck and the equalizer and the power amp. The power amp is the bomb. I mean, if I put this thing on and just blast these 2 speakers, the cops will come, okay? So, wonderful, wonderful system that I have. So, of course, I know she's going to say, you got a DJ at least because I'm going to have the food catered. Yeah, Joe and I don't want to do any of the cooking. My heel hurts a lot when I stand for a long period of time. And so I want to make sure that, you know, I'm keeping myself well. To add a little bit to that story that I was sharing with you guys about my dad and Fox News. When he came to me and I shut him down by saying, you ride with your party and I ride with my party, he stopped talking to me for 6 months. I mean, how does a father stop talking to his daughter, the only daughter that will, well, the rest talk to him, but it's just like, I have real conversations with my dad. And you stop talking. When I would go visit, he goes, hello, goodbye, and he would growl at me. And the only person he would talk to is Joe. Right, Joe? He stopped talking to me for 6 months. So you see why I say I can't stand Fox News. I've told him before, I think I've lost you to Fox News, and I'd rather lose you to dementia or Alzheimer's than to Fox News. Honestly. Honestly. And he looked at me like I was crazy. Update on my cousin that so-called had the heart attack, and I say so-called because you guys were, I was on camera with you guys when I got that phone call, and now they're finding out that it's either a mass on the heart or a mass near the heart, but whatever it is, it's compressing the heart, which is not good. Doesn't sound like that's good to me. And I guess the mass is like draining into her stomach. I don't know what all is wrong with her. She's only 40. I met her when she was 6 years old because they were born here in America. So when we came, I was 15 and she was 6, and I used to bathe these kids, she and her younger brother. But it doesn't sound good, guys. They're doing an endoscopy today, and my aunt was telling me that she had some type of a, I don't want to say growth, but maybe a boil or a bump or something that was like under her armpit that she kept squeezing instead of going to the doctor. And you know, then she didn't have medical coverage yet and whatever, and I don't know, it doesn't sound good. That stuff under your armpits to me sound like it could be one of those lymph nodes, you know. I really don't know what's wrong with my cousin. I hope it's not gonna be dire news, because she has like a 12-year-old daughter, she's got like a 15 or 16-year-old son, and then she's got 2 grown kids. One of them live here with my aunt, which is the grandma. So I don't know what's gonna go on. It's my cousin Effie's younger sister. So I'm gonna call my aunt to see what's up. That's my daughter. Hi. Can you believe she can drive the forklift for the boys yet? So Jada, you never told my viewers if you got to meet the Saucony Jolies or not. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please check out my other channels right here to the right of your screen, the cooking channel, the product review channel, and Joe's channel. The links are in the description box.